What is good, my ninjas? Kevboy Productions here, and today I just wanted to talk about this video game I've been playing called Naruto Ninja Cards. I've been having so much fun playing this game. It's almost like a tower defense game where you have to defend your village from your opponent. You have to prevent your opponent from hitting your base twice. You also have to try and win either by attacking your opponent's base or eliminating all their cards and having them reach 0. Of course, there's outliers for the game as well, such as like having your cards depleted but your tower is still in standing, and so you wait for the timer to run out. Sometimes the game ends in a tie, which usually happens to me for the most part. But other than that, this game is really fun, and I wanted to give my thoughts on the game. I wanted to talk about things that I think they should add. I guess things that I might take issue with in the game. I guess constructive criticism as best as I can, but also things that I really love about the game. So with no further ado, I hope you guys stick around to listen to me talk about this for roughly 10 minutes or so. Take my opinions with a grain of salt. I'm a special Jonin with like 200 plus wins. That's to show you how much I love this game. There is the Discord you can always join if you're seeking a community with the creators that made this game, but I chose not to be in the Discord. I think there's a lot of events and stuff that go on in there, and there's probably something where you could voice your concerns, but honestly, I'd just rather do this in video form, and hopefully they get to see this, or hopefully it gets talked about with a lot of other people. So if you guys have any thoughts on this game or things that you like about it, feel free to comment below. I would really love to see what you guys have to say. I really love the card designs because I believe they rip the designs off of episodes from the actual show. I really love the abilities that they have for each card. I also really love that they show you a video preview animation of how the card operates so that you can decide whether or not you want to add a card to the deck. But at the same time, there is a bit of that power creep over time, and it's only season 2. This game is still in its infant stages, I guess you could say, and I feel like it's really addictive. Like when I first got this game was so addictive to play. It's very helpful when it comes to summoning and saving up for ramen bowls. It might take about like 3 days to get up to 100 ramen bowls, but you can save your scrolls, which are 2 free summons, by the way. 2 free summons. I wish you could stack your scrolls though to have like a bunch of free scrolls, but I feel like the 2 scroll limit makes sense because at the same time this is a gacha game where they need money. So yeah, it makes sense, I guess. Shoot, at least there's no ads on this game. One of the downsides to it though is that there's certain cards you can tell are relating to a specific episode, but it's like they partially might not synergize together, or because you're fighting higher level play, at a certain point in time, the cards that you are playing, they no longer are effective when battling opponents, because now you're facing the One Tails, and now you're facing Gaara, now you're facing Orochimaru and his gang. You're like, if you wanted to make a Team 7 deck, for some reason I've been obsessed with making one, and I think I've managed to pull it off to some degree and win my battles against these high level players, but it sometimes does not feel rewarding because it's like you want to make a deck centered around something, but you can't now because certain cards are already outdated by the meta, and that part kind of sucks. Trying to get my friends into this game is one thing, and they seem to like it, but at the same time, if you're a casual player where you don't see yourself playing this game daily, it kind of sucks because you're forced to play online. You're forced to play these quick battles, and there's no casual solo or story mode or anything like that. There's only like a practice mode that doesn't even give you a settings to tweak the chakra bar that usually loads up. It's sort of infinite, and it's like, yeah, it gives you a chance to test the deck, but at the same time it doesn't really give me the strategy to really, you know, time myself placing the cards and everything. It still feels like it needs some work. The same with the special missions, I believe. Those ones, they're so finite. Like, it feels like you gotta, I don't know what they plan to do with it. I think they might add more missions. I know they give you a lot of rewards and ramen bowls, so they might tone it back. I don't know, but I feel like that's the only thing you get for PvE, and there's not a lot of other game modes. And I think I'm also afraid of that, because I don't want this game to turn into like Dragon Ball Legends or Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, and then there's all this stuff you have to do, and it ends up becoming really grind heavy. Like, no, I do not want that. I like the way this game is so far, and I really can't wait to see how they improve it or what they update on. But, you know, those are some little gripes that I have. I really do mess with the customizations though for the avatar. I don't really know if there's much more you can do with it. I really think the friend system is pretty cool, and you can also message your friends on there. I think that's pretty decent. When it comes to the upgrades, I feel like sometimes it can feel a little bit less rewarding, because it's like you dismantle a copy that you have, and you only get like two shards. And it's like, but they're giving you so many of the blue shards, you can't do anything with it. But I know that resource management really matters if you're a free-to-play player. There's probably whales on this game that already are spending so much money just to get the cards that they need. The game can be really punishing if you are free to play and you are unlucky to get like the new legendaries and things like that. But at the same time, that doesn't mean just because you are a free-to-play player, you can't compete with these guys. Like, I'm saying, like, I was playing the most budget deck ever, and it was a control deck. And I feel like I work well with those kinds of decks. And I've been watching, like, other videos, seeing how other people play the cards and how they use cards. Like, Hiruzen, for example. A lot of people do not just drop him out. I was playing him like a noob. I was just dropping him to go and fight people and go to the base and like try to, you know, Reaper Death Seal his way up to the base. But instead, you can use him defensively. A lot of these cards do not need to be used offensively. They can be used defensively, and I think that's what makes the game so much more fun. The only downsides to it is, like, if you want to make a coded themed deck, it's kind of tough to do that unless there's some sort of power creep involved. Like, there is the Toad Sage deck where you can add Jiraiya and all of that and have a bunch of energy and Gamabunta and everything. But it's like, you know, that's because of the abilities that they grant it, you know, with the chakra and when they're upgraded. Whereas you want to make a Team 7 deck with the bridge builders and everything from the Land of Waves, it's like, well, majority of these cards are a bit outdated. They're commons, you know, they're not going to be able to compete. And it would be really cool to see, you know, I really do enjoy like seeing these cool cards, but I also enjoy playing on a lower scale as well. And I guess that's where it's like, if you want to do that, that's why you have friends to play with. So I guess that problem could immediately be solved. This is side note, but I wish that they would make it to where you can either customize your village or maybe each battle, the stage is different. So maybe one time you're fighting in the sand village, and another one you're fighting in that tutorial stage that only appears in the tutorial. Maybe you can fight in Orochimaru's lair. Maybe you can fight in the Forest of Death. I feel like there really should be more things you can do. Maybe you can use the currency of the said shards that they give you so that you can spend it on other things like the villages for your battles, or having that unlocked will dictate what village you might fight in, or the battle music. They play the same battle music, and it was kind of funny because when I was battling my friend, we were pointing out how repetitive and annoying it sounds over time, where it's like you're getting hyped because you're hearing the Naruto battle music, and then it's like, all right, we heard this like the 10th battle now, we gotta put this thing on mute and then turn up Apple Music so we could start playing the Naruto soundtrack. But that's just my 2 cents on it. I feel like that would be really nice to have included in the game. I really do enjoy this game, and it's one of those things where it's like I passively play it throughout the day. It kind of sucks though, because it's like you can grind up the I forgot what it was called, but it's like the more you win, they give you those slabs, and it's like a battle pass sort of thing. But I wish there was more to the battle pass, or I wish it wasn't so like point heavy, because it seems like once the number increases to 1,000 and more, it's like you gotta just keep playing and playing, and it's like sometimes it's just not fun when you're going up against the same decks every time that are oppressive because you simply don't have the said cards to combat them yet. Or it's like you're always tying. Like, I feel like there should be some sort, I'm not even looking for a tiebreaker, because sometimes tiebreakers could be just as unfair, but I would really love to see them give equal amount of awards for the players that tie. You know what I mean? Or like what was I thinking? Other ways, I guess, to gain resources in like a single player or casual mode. I wish there was a better way to earn certain specific cards. Like maybe you have to get a Rasengan Naruto in a story mode. You know what I mean? Like something like that would be pretty cool if they added that. But yeah, that's my thoughts so far on this. I really love this Naruto Ninja cards game. I would really like to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on not only my takes on this game, but your guys' takes. I would like to hear you guys out and get a discussion going if that's possible. And yeah, let me know how you guys feel about this Naruto Ninja cards game. I think it's a really fun game to play. It's really good to pass the time too, especially if you're a fan of Naruto. I can't wait to see what they drop for season 3. Let me know your favorite cards to run or your favorite decks. I'll do a deck showcase here. I could show you my deck right now, and then maybe I could go over some things that I like to do in the game. But other than that, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. And with that, I say TEAMOPS out. Peace.